All right, Kenman here, and today we have an unboxing of an Oknife folding pocket knife. This was sent to me in a big box full of goodies from my buddy Mikey Trailz. I'll have a link down to his channel in the description there. Sent a few cool gravity knives, Rosecraft for me, some scales to do a custom job, and then this to do an unboxing. I will be sending this back to him, but he sent it to me just to make some content, check it out. I said I had never did a unboxing for Oknife, so this is a first Oknife look on the channel. Let's not waste any more time and get right into it. He has not even opened this himself. I am breaking the seal on this. Thank you, Mikey, for sending this out for us to check out, review. Who has an Oknife? Bag package on the floor. I have not really researched Oknife all that much. We have the Mettle 3 CPM S35VN powdered steel aluminum. There it is, nice little sleeve. There's the package. All right. Each Oknife is finely tuned by hand and expertly engineered for the best possible performance. Stay sharp with your new Oknife, the Oknife team. Nice little insert, cool bag. I like the colored stitching on there. Let's check out the rest. Thank you. Get the full experience. How does this work? Oh, I think that's just to pick it up out of the... I'm like trying to see if that's supposed to open or something. Cloth. Mettle 3. All right, contents in the box. Just show it all in case you end up picking one up. See what you get here. All right. There is the knife. Looks like there is a Velcro. Wow, they're really holding that one together. What is in there? Let's check it out. Oh, coin. Go ahead and leave that sealed for Mikey. Nice Oknife coin and the knife. Let's get to it here. 3 minutes. We haven't even looked at the knife yet. Bag in the box. Save that for... Okay, this is the Oknife. Wow. Mettle 3. This is... What was that? That was a weird... It's like an ice cream truck. This is... Oh, this is button only? Wow. All right. Oh, what is going on here? There's... Several surprises going on that I'm starting to notice. Phillips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Phillips head screws over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side. I'd have never... Phillips. That is something. One thing. Clip is crazy shape. The handles, the whole thing is crazy shape. What is this blade? This is nuts. And opening only, button only. There's no flipper. There's no rear. There's no... Wow. Interesting. Backspacer blue. So you got to just swing it out, swing it closed. This knife is crazy. Who has one of these? Why? Is anyone surprised that I'm as surprised as I am? I mean, I snuck a little peek, but wow, this thing is weird. All right, so hit that button, and it just holds free. I can push that button as hard as I want. It doesn't really stick up, but that is the only option for opening and closing. What a strange shape. Sorry, it's taking me a second to soak this one in. What are we looking at? This is the Oknife Mettle 3 As it said on the box, it's CPM S35VN on that blade steel with a shape that resembles a... what? I don't know. It's something. So there's definitely a dual straight edge here and then a straight edge there with this harpoon kind of section. Wow. The handle's just got a crazy nutty shape to it. It does look like it's just... is that flat or is that slightly contoured? Because of these cuts, this kind of has a little bit of an angularity to it. But you've got multiple levels, these little ridges, the little holes that ridge all the way around. Interesting, potentially titanium backspacer. Clip cannot be swapped to the other side, because if you took that off, it would go like that, so it wouldn't fit over here. So no swap possibilities for the lefties. Lefty can work it just fine. Look at that. That button open and close, that's their only option. It better work good. I can't flick or do any of these things. I'm not a big fan of that, but this is a well-made quality knife. I know these are not cheap. I need to look at some more Oknife. What other stuff do they have going on? Because this is wild. Enjoy these unboxings where I get myself into this kind of a crazy mess. Hit the like button and subscribe if you would like to see more. Blade is solid. No play. I guess there's absolutely no detent because you can't shake it out or do anything. You have to push the button and then swing it out. It is large, so unless you wrap your meat of your hand way around there, you're not going to be worried about swinging that into anything as you hold it there. You can see it takes a little getting used to. So this comes around. I see that little, as it swings this way, that nub. So depending on how you're holding it, I felt it hit right here. It kind of hit my hand. Didn't really stop it from going, but other than that, it's pretty free. There's really nothing in the way. It's a little bit easier to hold it with the clip on the right hand, but as a lefty, seems to be fine. Wow, this is weird. It does have a nice feel in the hand, though. That shape, your hand sits in there nice. It is large. This is definitely a full-size knife. No real choke up. You could slip off of there. It's really smooth on both sides. No real groove or anything to kind of catch your hand. So if you were doing a push, slipping off onto there, that S35 feels really sharp. That edge might be a little bit more difficult for sharpening right there. And there isn't much of a relief in this section as you sharpen down to that corner. That's kind of ends like right at it. Makes the sharpening a little bit more difficult on this one. So it says metal 3 on that side. Subtle, small. Got your Oknife focus. And the CPM S35VN right there. The action isn't bad for being so limited. Blade is centered right where it needs to be. I don't know if that's a captive pivot. There looks like there's a screw that Phillips had for both sides. Kind of a weird look. I'm not used to that, so it seems a little strange to me. Anybody have any knives that have Phillips? I'm trying to think if I do. Okay, so where is my ruler? Definitely full size, 8 3/4 end to end. That is a 4-inch blade. Oh, yeah, they call that a 4-inch. Not quite 4, but they'll say it's a 4 from here to here. This first cutting surface is 2.5. And then the second one is 1 1/4. So 3 3/4 full cutting surface with a dual straight edge grind. Definitely an odd one. 4 7/8 on the handle length. Not heavy though, and kind of thin, especially this way. So it's like long but thin. 12, 11, 11. And the 11 rides. Well, there's that battery. It's almost gone. How many more are we going to get? So the 11 rides out to there, and then it starts to get narrower, but you can see it still seems really thick right there. But that's more like 10 to 9 in this little section. Handle, 0.46 and 1.08 at the widest that way. What an oddball knife. Be interested to carry that to see with that clip at that big angle if it sits in your pocket strange. Anybody carry one of these? Do you think straight up and down it would be kind of wedging off that way? Does that have any effect on it or not? I'll have to carry it. I don't want to really mess it up too much. Just going to Mikey. He hasn't had a chance to even see it since I'm doing the unboxing. He's been so nice. I don't really want to scratch it up, but I could carry it loosely one day and just make sure I'm delicate with it. Here we are, 2.9, so it is fairly thin. I'll put her next to that Pyrite 3.67, Drop Bear 3.3. So it is light, under 3 and longer than both of those that I just showed, but it's definitely thinner. Anybody like those where it's the only style to open is that button? I prefer having, like, you know, being able to flick it out. I mean, sure, I can open this one with just the button, but I'm also going to have some other methods. This is the CJRB Pyrite, great, not quite full size, budget, daily user. So it's got it beat, good 1/2 inch on the bottom, maybe 3/4 of an inch on the blade. That Kaiser Drop Bear is very similar. Nice clutch lock on here. This is a great daily user. Same kind of thing though, about 1/2 inch on the blade, maybe almost an inch on that cutting surface just because of that angle. Kaiser's clutch lock though, oof, really smooth. What does everybody think about this weirdo? I like it. There's a little bit of place for every style of knife in my collection. Would I go out of my way and try to find and buy one of these? I'm not sure if it's exactly my style. And like when I see that button actuated open and close only, it's kind of, you know, it does have a good, it does feel better in my right. Just a little bit, just holding on to that clip. What a nutty knife, I tell you. Thanks again to Mikey Trailz for sending this for me to check out. I'll put a link in the description of the other box unboxing with the gravity knives and the other cool stuff that he sent. But go ahead and give him a check out. If you're interested in one of these O knives, pick one up. Let me know. Tell me about it. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.